Hello, my name is Daniel Molnar.
And I'm Todd Phillips. And together we've co-created Momentum, a year-long artist immersion program.
We have 13 artists who have devoted a year of their lives to their creative passion, and we are happy to bring you this interview series with each of them.
We hope you'll be inspired to find out what it's like for each of these artists to be devoting a year of their life to their fuller creative expression.
My name's Leslie, and I am a paper sculptor. I take sheets of paper and I turn them into these beautiful, lively, anamorphic shapes. So I cut it up in a way to bring it into a new form, but when I cut it, I never completely take the piece apart. It's still got one part of it that's connected. So when a piece is complete, it looks from a distance as though it's many small pieces, but when you get closer and you look a little bit more closely, you discover that it's all one integral piece. There's the part that's very left-brained and the part that's very right-brained. And so I begin with the left, and it basically is about mapping out the piece of paper, and it's very geometric and calculated, and it requires a lot of precision and a lot of focus, and I almost become a little cutting robot for the time that I'm doing it. And then from there, I get to move on to the right brain part of it, where I take all of these shreds of paper that I've cut up and I weave them or layer them into, bring them into the third dimension, into something new. And this is the part where I get to feel into my intuition and be in a listening with the material, just like asking what wants to come forth. And that's where my curiosity gets satiated, because I get to find out what this creature wants to become.
You've devoted an entire year of your life to your art and put that kind of front and center. That's a big, beautiful commitment to make. And I'm imagining that where you started is going to look very different from where you end up. And what would you like for yourself at the end of this journey? Yeah.
The goals that I'm setting are mostly around actually the sort of external and sharing pieces of my work. I feel very competent and familiarized with myself as a creative being and the way that things want to come through me into the world. That's the part where I feel like I have a lot of natural talent, and it's mostly easeful and I shine. And the part that's been really difficult for me in the past is sharing that with other people and having the confidence and the centeredness and certainty that, like, yes, the world needs my art.
What have you learned? Where has there been some improvement for you on that, and what's been effective?
A lot of it has been getting to be reflected by my fellow momentees, and having practice conversations around just very practical pieces of, like, well, what is it like being in a conversation with someone who's never seen my work before? Instead of coming from a place of worrying about whether I'm going to be accepted or loved, coming at it from a place of just getting in touch with the authentic and genuine place in me that's really excited about it and wants to share that. Yeah. Present to a lot of gratitude for this year and the journey, and for you and for Todd and for all of my fellow artists. It's been really, really amazing grateful to myself for being on the journey, and even when come up against things that get tough and a lot of blockage in myself, just continuing to recommit and knowing that I can trust myself to be on the journey and be gentle and patient with myself in it. Yeah, so a lot of gratitude.